Full details of what happened to Nnamdi Kanu in court today. My dear listeners, good day from wherever you're listening from. Here is the news talking about the details of what happened to Nnamdi Kanu in court today. Moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Thursday struck out a 50 billion naira suit filed by Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, against the federal government. Justice Iyange Ekwo, in a ruling, struck out the suit for lack of diligent prosecution. When the matter was called on Thursday, neither Kanu nor the federal government was represented by any lawyer. Justice Ekwo observed that in the last adjourned day, while no lawyer was in court for the IPOB leader, the federal government was represented in court by a counsel. The judge, who said that the case had taken 3 adjournments due to no representation, consequently struck out the case. Report that Kanu had sued the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, as first and second defendant in the suit marked FHC ABJ CS 462-2022. Kanu, who sued the defendant over allegations bordering on violations of his rights, alleged that he was kidnapped from Kenya and brought back to Nigeria to stand a trial. He wants the court to determine whether the way and manner in which the plaintiff was abducted in Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria is consistent with extant laws. Specifically, he cited the provisions of Article 12.4 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act (CAP) A9 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 and Article Part 5A of the African Charter's Principles and Guidelines on Human and People's Rights while countering terrorism in Africa. Kanu also wants the court to determine whether by the operation of Section 15 of the Extradition Act, CAP E25, laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, the plaintiff be competently, legally tried for offenses stated in count 1 to 14 of the 15 count amended charges. He said the counts are not the offenses for which he was surrendered or extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria. In the originating summons, the IPOB leader is seeking 11 reliefs, including an order for his release from Department of State Services DSS custody. He is also seeking an order restraining the defendant from taking any further step to prosecute him over criminal charge number FHC ABJ CR 383-2015, currently pending before sister courts presided over by Justice Binta Nyako. Kanu also asked the court to award the sum of 100 million naira to him as the cost of this action. But in a notice of preliminary objection dated June 6, 2022, but filed June 27, 2022, the federal government and AGF prayed the court to dismiss the suit, describing it as an abuse of court process. Given one ground of argument, the defendant argued that Kanu had filed an earlier suit with similar facts before a federal high court, Umaya Division, in suit number FHC URMCS 30-2022. They further argued that the two defendants were parties in the suit. According to the defendant, this renders the suit as an abuse of court process that deprived the court of the jurisdiction to entertain the instant suit. Recall that Aloy Ejimakor in one of the proceedings, told Justice Ekwu that he had filed a notice for a change of counsel. Ejimakor told the court that he would be taking over the case from Chief Mike Ozekome, son, who filed the suit on April 7, 2022. My dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop out the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.